Hi, Hobby Collab fam. You are here for a really special treat. I'm here with Angela from
Hello.
Hobby Night. I'm already seeing some of her followers in our chat, so welcome. Welcome, new folks. Welcome, Angela.
Yes. Hello. It's good to
Hi.
be here.
I know. I'm so happy to have you in our place.
I know. Oh my god, I love your guys' setup.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's great. Like this hobby space, the where you guys play. We got the little tour. It was fantastic.
Nice. I was like, what's Angela gonna think?
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. It's great. Very functional. Works perfect for what you guys are doing.
Awesome. Well, you guys see that we have a very important poll. Like all of our polls, it's very important.
Very.
So don't forget to vote in it. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe. I remembered to push the button.
Hit that like, subscribe so you can see future content, and turn on the bell notification, guys.
That's right.
So you never miss when the Hobby Collab goes live.
Let's talk about why we're doing this today. I mean, we met at Maelstrom Mixer.
Mm-hmm.
We instantly fell in love.
Yes.
We knew we had to do some kind of
had to.
collaboration. Yeah. And Angela is a Star Wars person.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit of a Star Wars person.
Yeah. I am not. And so we have a couple of fun things happening today surrounding that. Number one, want to talk about this Pez challenge, Paint a
Yes.
Pez. It's hashtag Paint a Pez on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
We each have some Star Wars Pez
Yes.
thingies.
Yes, Pez dispensers.
Yeah. And this...
Can't wait to put candy
they're
in it and
dispensers,
actually
right?
use it.
Right. We got an extra Pez candy last night and
nice.
ate it. And I was like, it's just as good as I remember.
It's just, I mean, it's
so
just,
good.
I'm pretty sure it's just like hardened sugar with a little bit of flavor in it, but you know,
It was
there's
great.
not a lot to change there or,
Yeah.
or update over
Can't
the
really
years.
get it wrong.
Exactly.
But this trend came to us from Cryptic Minis.
Cryptic.
I'm like reading it wrong. Cryptic
Phonetically.
Minis, yeah. And it's kind of looking new. Like we're gonna get in on this early. I'm
Yeah.
excited to try
Yeah.
it and.
I have no idea how this is gonna go. I've never painted a
Yeah.
Pez before. I've never even painted like action figures or anything, despite wanting to and having some of
Yeah.
the McFarlane action figures to paint. But like, this is gonna be fun. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
I'm pretty excited too. So we're gonna get going on that. We're just gonna be painting these the whole stream.
Yep.
The camera's on Angela, so you're gonna get to see her working on Darth Vader.
I almost stuck my brush immediately into my drinking water and
Immediately a
yeah, I'm
hobby
gonna switch
mishap.
where they are actually because I'm gonna
Smart.
keep going here
Yes.
because I'm right-handed.
So you guys see that our very important poll. I'm about to end it because I want to know where your head is at. Are you guys going to help me or hurt me with this Star Wars quiz? So Angela's going to be quizzing me all stream.
Yes,
We'll
I have
see
a
what I
couple
know.
questions.
Yeah.
We asked a preemptive question when we arrived, the Chaos Cultist and I did, and I now am like, oh, I don't know if she's gonna get any of these. But that's gonna be the fun part because you guys can potentially
Yeah.
help or even hinder you more. I don't know how you're gonna hinder her more.
That's funny.
But I think I think you guys should help. Please tell me there are Star
Okay.
Wars fans in the chat.
I hope so. Yeah, definitely. We got a bunch of nerd fans too, so we'll be good.
Good.
But yeah, so I'm going to end this. It looks like people don't want to tell me if they're going to help or hurt me. So I'm going to use my lifeline judiciously.
There you go.
I don't
There
trust
you
them.
go.
I don't trust these guys. So let me get the first question up, and then I'm going to start on my Yoda while you paint your...
I'm working on some dry brushing. I've got
Yeah.
a vibe that I'm going for, and we'll see if it works.
Yeah, I was telling Angela that when we were prepping these, I was like, Zach, don't zenithal it because I think the helmet won't work that way. So because they're supposed to be shiny, right? So hopefully that is okay for you.
Oh yeah, no, it's totally fine. Because like, yeah, I mean, it's shiny in a lot of cases, but I've also seen like a lot of comic book art where it's a much more matte and everything. So I think this is gonna work perfect. The shininess, I think I would have honestly struggled with more. So I'm glad that you did what you did.
Good. I'm going to shorten some stuff because we're over.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So no worries. Later translate. I'll say turn. Maybe that saves some space.
Just say
I'll say younglings. Do.
yeah, there you
Together.
go.
Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. So the first question. Oh my gosh. We'll get rid of the punctuation too. No. On.
Let's see. Do The planet the planet later named Star Killer
Thanks.
Base.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, so do that. Don't even do on what planet. Do the planet name later names. Oh, actually that works. On what planet later named Star Killer Base. Yeah. Okay.
We're good
Perfect.
now. Okay.
We got it.
We got it, guys. We're good hostesses with the mostesses.
Yeah. The hostesses with the mostesses.
I don't know any of these words.
To be fair, I think we are starting with like the hardest question.
Okay. Here we go. On what planet, later transformed into Star Killer Base by the First Order, did Jedi younglings perform the gathering ritual?
Yep.
Okay. We'll see how that goes.
I can give you my one hint, and I don't actually think this will be a hint to you, but what I will say is the gathering ritual, just to clarify, that is when the younglings go and get their Kyber crystals that go into their lightsabers. So if you happen to have watched anything where they maybe have gone to get their Kyber crystals, like in the Clone Wars, the cartoon, not the movies. Come on, guys, help her out. Help her out.
I don't know if I'll trust them or not. They didn't seem like they wanted to help me. Oh my gosh, all this happened and then I forgot to get myself paint water. Isn't that wild?
Well, here we can share.
I got accused of using dirty paint water. Anyway,
no.
Here, I'll go get a glass
Okay,
and I'll just
okay.
half it with you.
Well, we have
Or, you know, one of the boys are in the next room. Maybe they'll come in and help. It's fine.
There you
but
go.
for now, I'll just throw some drinking water in it.
There you go.
We'll be fine. I won't get the two confused.
I already have almost. That's why I switched their locations. This is my drinking water, not the paint water.
Yeah. So, okay, I do.
It is a rough one, but we do, as I said, we're kind of starting with like the most difficult, or at least what I think was the most difficult, because this is the one where I was like, okay, I know it's not X and Y. I'm using those letters because I don't want to give Meg a hint and accidentally or whatever.
It's true.
But like, but I don't know about these other two.
Yeah. I know what a youngling is. I've seen that before.
Yes.
And I know that they get murdered. Hashtag spoiler alert. Too late.
By this guy.
Yeah.
By this guy.
Let's see. I know, what a jerk.
I know, gosh.
All right.
Terrible.
I'm going to just start like slapping on color and I'll blend it later.
Yeah.
So
That's how you
it's
do
like
it.
one of those trust the process things. Yeah, so I remember the younglings getting it and everybody like kind of freaked out about it. Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of like, it's just a Star Wars.
It is literally called Star Wars, guys.
Like
there should be death and war.
Everybody dies, right?
It's true. I think what was great in that particular scene, where like Anakin comes in and like freaks the younglings out and then slays them all, is that
they like trust him.
They trust him. Well, but what's great is so the kid that jumped when he like pulls out his lightsaber, like in that scene, there's like one of the
jumps?
yeah, there's one of the youngling that's like right in front of him who goes like, I don't remember. I think it's like Jedi Skywalker or Lord Skywalker or whatever. He then whips out the lightsaber and the kid like literally jumps. That was legit.
Oh, nice.
Hayden Christensen,
Yeah.
completely just like spooked the kid. Like I heard that in like an interview and I was like, that's hilarious.
It is funny. Hey, thank you, Super Reedy, for the 5 memberships.
Thanks
for the party lights.
Heck yeah.
Welcome, Kyle. Welcome, Alleyway Jack. Welcome, Justin Nievar. Welcome, Penguin Samurai. Welcome,
What a great
Tony
name.
Lusa. Yeah. Okay, it looks like. Okay, this is throwing me off now because originally chat had chosen a different answer.
Uh-huh.
And now they've switched it. So I don't know which one is going to be right.
Ooh.
First it was
I do know which one's right now.
know.
Like I do know I'm very intrigued
Yeah.
by chat's answers.
I know. They're horrible. Love you guys. Thank you again for the memberships and the support.
Yes.
Those
yes,
are what
absolutely.
keep our channel alive and tell us you like hanging out with us.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
It also just makes us feel good.
Yeah, that too. And I know that there are some anniversary free super chats like floating around. So if you have them, use them. Use them or lose them.
Oh yeah, you remember, that's true. Members
Right.
do get those anniversary
right.
super chats. Yeah, guys, make sure you use those. Those are fun. They highlight them real big for us.
I know.
They're like, hey, this person really likes you.
Yeah. They pay money to sit here and watch this. Isn't that great?
Wild.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so what I'm doing, just to like give you guys an idea, is I'm trying to build up some highlights that I can then mute back down. And then I'm going to try also blending in some red glow as if he's got his lightsaber out. And we'll see how that goes. I was inspired specifically for this design by this drawing.
Ooh.
I've put glare on
I
it.
like
There we
that.
go. But
I
like
like
I like the red atmospheric portion, because otherwise he's just in a black helmet.
Like, if you had asked me, I think you might have asked me what color No, you asked me what color Yoda's lightsaber was, and I was like, I don't know.
Yes.
Glowing. And if you had asked me Darth Vader's, I would have been like, I don't know. Black.
I mean, close. I mean, they are
clue.
Sith, but no, it's definitely a little bit more
Yeah.
evil, sinister red.
Yeah. Thank you, Cass. Cass is throwing me a lifeline. He's saying, it's not Jakku. Do I trust Cass? I don't know. I don't know.
Am I allowed to
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're the one administering the quiz, so it's really your call.
I think you should trust this person.
Oh, okay. I should trust Cass. I usually do trust Cass. Cass is a really good member.
I was gonna say Cass sounds like a reliable person.
We love Cass. Hashtag Cass for mod.
There we go.
And yeah, he's a great supporter. He's always gifting memberships and
Heck yeah.
doing super chats and stuff. And he hangs out and he tells people about the good word of Hobby Collab, which we
Yeah.
appreciate.
That's
So
how you do
thank
it.
you, Cass. And Nick Denty. Nick, are you crazy? Star Wars question: top 3 younglings. Okay, I'm gonna
Top 3 younglings.
I'm gonna go with. Oh, there was like an alien one, right? He has like the little snout and like the big eyes, and he's like, ooh.
Oh yeah,
like when he moves around, his like head jiggles.
I mean, there were a couple. There were definitely a couple like that. Okay, so for me, God, I really like the blue bear youngling that's in the new Star Wars kids cartoon. I haven't watched it specifically, but I love the design. He looks like a little blue koala bear.
Okay.
He's really, really cute. They make Lego. There's like a little Lego minifig of him that I desperately want. And then I'm trying to think of other like named young. Oh, what's the Wookiee that's in? What was the Wookiee's name?
Oh, you mean Chewbacca?
No. I mean, yes, but no. What was? Okay, chat. Help me out
that
here.
one.
Help me out here. The Wookiee that is in Clone Wars, that ends up having to like cross a frozen lake on the planet that she needs to guess.
What?
Yes. To get his Kyber crystal.
Okay.
I like that one. That one was also great. There was also the little tech youngling that was in that same group, also good. There was like one that was like really obsessed with technology. It was really cute. Like he had a computer with him.
That sounds cute.
It was.
A little Silicon Valley
A little, yeah, exactly.
youngling.
A little Silicon Valley youngling.
Okay, I guess I'll go with the youngling that gets blasted last, right? The one you said jumps, because...
Yeah, well, I don't know. He might.
don't know.
He's right there. He might get blasted first.
Oh, okay, that one then, yeah.
Excellent. The little blonde kid in Clone Wars.
Yeah, because I'm a horrible person. I don't know any other younglings. They all were just like nameless children.
To be fair, they are. They are
Okay.
mostly nameless children. Like honestly, the better question, I think, or at least the easier question, maybe not better, better's not the right word, but the easier question would have been, who is your favorite Padawan? Because
Well, that's Anakin. He's a Padawan,
he
right?
was. Yeah.
And Luke was a Padawan.
He was. There you
And
go.
I'm sure at some time Ben was
Yes,
a Padawan.
actually, yes, he is. No, he
So-
is. He's a Padawan in the episode 1. In the first
Oh,
of
that's
the
right.
sequels.
He's under
Qui-Gon.
I'm like that guy that's in the What is that movie? I can't even think. Liam Neeson. Yeah.
Yes.
I forget
God,
his name.
I always
but
forget
Liam
it is
Neeson, yeah.
Liam Neeson that
Yeah.
plays Qui-Gon.
Yeah. So
I'm a
we'll
nerd
say,
and I only know them by
you know
their-
what? Anakin bothered me, so he's not going to be on my top 3 Padawan list.
There you go.
We'll say it's the others that I said.
Yes.
Here, I'll throw mine under real quick
yeah,
so you
yeah.
can see where I'm at. No worries.
Yes.
I just threw in like the basic like green highlight and threw in some yellow. And
I
then
like it.
Come back in and blend them together a bit. And add in some more.
He's been letting a little, like, this is him on Dagobah.
He looks
No,
a little sick.
I really like it actually, because like he does get like kind of pale. He gets a really pale green sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I think there's a little like with Dagobah, which is where the planet he's on.
Yeah.
That's not one of the answers, right? That doesn't like
I
give
don't
you a
know.
hint.
Trust me, it would not help. Now we're back
Okay,
to
good.
Jakku, Ilum, Dantooine looks like a loser. Nobody was
Why?
messing with that.
Okay. I'm
And
gonna clear.
Coruscant.
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 You,
Yes.
so I'm just gonna give you a solid hint. I'm gonna eliminate one for you.
Oh, okay.
It's not Coruscant.
It's not Coruscant.
Coruscant is the big planet that is entirely a city that the Empire's like.
Okay.
All of the Senate stuff happens on.
Okay.
Yeah,
the
that's
name
Coruscant.
sounds familiar,
Yep.
but I'm like,
I was like,
it
that
could
one.
be
That's
anything.
that's definitely one you know, and I'm gonna just give you a hint. It's not that one.
Okay.
And then
All right.
you can also trust. Who was it?
That it's not Jakku, even though Jakku is winning. You
I-
fiends. What a bunch of fiends.
What a bunch of jerks. Yes, but you can. So in theory, you have a 50-50 chance.
Okay. All right. This is just like how to be. I don't know who wants to be a millionaire.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
what. That's listen. That's
pretty
how
good.
I've decided
That's-
to play it.
All right. I love that. Thanks, Angela
You're welcome.
and Cass. Okay. So those are my top 3 Padawans. Do you have
I didn't give my top 3.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I like technically Ventress was a Padawan. She wasn't. She was Sith. Oh my God, what is her name? I've forgotten it now. I'm a terrible Star Wars fan. Hold on, I need to look it up. The shame. I'm a fake geek girl.
I'm right there with you, girl.
Baroness.
Okay.
I like Baroness. She's cool. She is a Padawan that is with Ahsoka. I actually do like Ahsoka as a Padawan. I think she's great. Early Ahsoka, of course, is very annoying.
Who's that?
Ahsoka is the Padawan to Anakin Skywalker. So, like in the movies, Anakin never has a Padawan.
Oh, okay.
But
right, they
George
kinda
Lucas,
skip over all that.
Yeah, George Lucas and Filoni, who is the guy that basically runs Star Wars now.
Yeah.
At least on the animation side, and he's also like directed and produced a lot of the most recent like TV series and such.
Yeah.
Filoni and him came up with Ahsoka. Actually, Filoni came up with Ahsoka, and Lucas was like, yeah, that's going to be Anakin's Padawan.
Okay.
And then they were just like, oh, okay, but we haven't established that
not-
prior, and they just ran with it. And that's basically what the Clone Wars cartoon turned into, which if you've not watched,
I
and you
haven't.
do want to like get into Star Wars a little bit more, I would recommend that, with the caveat that the first season is crap. It's
Okay.
just annoying.
Okay.
Ahsoka's annoying. There's the animation, they hadn't quite nailed it down yet, so there's like some awkwardness there.
Sure.
But also Rebels is really good.
Okay. I've heard like nothing but good things about Clone Wars. The
Clone Wars
cartoon.
is so good.
Yeah. I have not stayed caught up. I watched obviously like the original 3. Who hasn't?
Yes.
And the episode 1, 2, and 3
Yep.
also. And after episode 1, 2, and 3, I was like, all right, I'm over it. I
I don't blame you for that.
I wasn't happy. Like I was just like, okay, it's fine. Like this isn't my
Cup of tea.
deal. Now it's turn on 12 hours of Lord of the Rings, and now we're talking.
Well, see, that's me with the Clone Wars
Yeah.
cartoon, because like it's so much more. Like they
should watch
they actually give you time to like learn about the characters and actually care about them. You really, if you want to get into the clones, that's how you do it. Because if you like, that's really
Okay.
what they focus on. Is like the actual clones themselves. They also go into more of the separatists, which is actually really
sense,
cool and like humanizes them and makes you go, oh, they really were just trying to like stay independent, and you know that's all they really wanted.
Yeah. Well, I might give it a try. I didn't watch. Oh, you know which one? My favorite Star Wars movie is probably, not that I've seen very many, Rogue One.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Rogue One's
that's
great.
the best one,
Rogue
right?
One's great.
I don't know. I mean, it's all subjective, but
If you
I
like Rogue
enjoyed
One,
that
you should
one.
watch Andor because it's by the same
Andor?
director.
Is that, when did that come out?
Andor is on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay.
And it's one of their live action ones. It's so good and has one of the best goddamn speeches in it. Holy cow.
A rousing speech.
It's a political drama.
Oh.
Like, it's so good.
Yeah.
Please, somebody in chat back me up that
So is
Andor
it-
is the greatest. See, oh, perfect. Blake Allman. Andor is a
Happens
great
to be
show
Star Wars.
that happens to be in
Okay.
the Star. Yeah, it's just set there, but it's just a great, awesome show.
Yeah, I probably would like Mandalorian, but yeah, I just never got into it. Thank you for the hearts. We love that.
Yeah.
That's another easy way to show support,
Heck
along
yeah.
with telling your friends and enemies and family.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you. I should give Mandalorian a try.
It is a good.
Kinda
It is
cool,
a very
like,
good show.
world building show. It seemed like, yeah, yeah. Do you have a favorite? I'm sure you have. Have you done that kind of ranking with these movies, or are you like, no? They're all great?
Favorite. So my favorite content is definitely the TV shows. I like Clone Wars. I like Bad Batch. I like Rebels. I really like Rebels, actually. One of my favorite characters, just to like clarify for those of you that know the show and everything, I love Kanan Jarrus so much. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's a main player in Rebels, and it's just so good.
Okay.
So good. So Rebels follows the people that you see in you've heard of the Ahsoka television series that no? Okay. So it's fine. It's totally fine. So Disney released a TV show directed by Filoni that's based off of Clone Wars Ahsoka as an adult.
Okay.
And it deals with an Ahsoka as she was aging up through the show, ended up being in the Rebels cartoon as like a side character, but not one of the main people. But she like late season or late end of the seasons, she got really involved. And so they bring all of those characters back in Ahsoka. So like all of the Rebels characters got like real life cameos, or not cameos, like they were stars of the Ahsoka television show, and they're going to do another season.
Okay.
And so like they've actually done a really good job, like, because I watched the original trilogy, but I never like fell in love with them.
Okay.
They just weren't really like I was like, these are cool, I do like them, but like, oh yeah, I was like noticing
Party lights.
like I liked them, but like I found Luke kind of annoying. And I did like the sequel trilogies because I was a kid when they came out. So they were the perfect age group for me. Like
I was in high school.
Okay.
You don't have to out yourself if you don't want to.
I was a preteen.
Okay.
I think.
That makes sense. Because every like younger,
I think I was like 11 or 12 or something.
younger
when they came out.
person I've talked to who
Watched.
saw them was like, oh, those are my Star Wars. And I'm like,
Yep.
you know, that's true. Like, that's what you grow up with.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
yours.
and that's why
It's
people,
special.
there's going to be kids, there's going to be adults
Right.
later on who Rey and all of those
Right.
characters,
That's
their Star Wars.
Yeah, which is cute. But I only saw the first two of the last trilogy. I never got around to watching the last one. That's what I heard, and then I was like, well,
Just ignore it.
Then
They didn't, listen, the fan community, Disney barely, acknowledges Rey and Kylo and all that, I feel like, modernly.
I have no idea what the lore is there, so.
It's because it's all stupid.
I'm like,
okay, so what basically ended up, for spoilers, it's just...
Spoilers!
It's just bonkers. It's so dumb.
okay.
All that happened is, like, Rey ends up being related to Palpatine.
Oh, Palpatine.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's all it is.
I assumed it was
And
to
it's
Kylo
so
Ren.
stupid.
I guess we all thought that, right?
Well, we wished it was, because,
Yeah.
like, or she wants it to be, because she wanted to be a Skywalker. And she
oh,
wasn't.
that's right. She's ew, gross. That means somebody had sex with that guy. Gross.
Well, what it is actually her father was a clone.
Clone.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cloning
That's
in
right.
Star Wars.
That's right. We don't have to talk about sex with Star Wars.
Well, so basically, but so Palpatine's clone had sex.
Okay.
So it was a
Still
young,
gross.
So, yeah. So like I don't know. I don't know if it really makes it that much better, but we'll see.
Thank you, 95 Ginger Raid, for your donation. Andor brought me back to Star Wars. I was done with it until that show, and Rebels is great as well for a cartoon. Built well.
It really did. There's a lot of cool stuff there. Also, if you
Yeah.
like magic,
Yeah.
Rebels actually ties in a lot more like Star Wars magic.
Okay.
Because you end up dealing with the Night Sisters, who are on one of the planets on the list in the poll for a hint for people in
Interesting.
the poll
Which I
to
actually
help Meg figure it out.
need to end this now. All right, so Jakku is tied with Ilum, and they're both beating Dantooine. I'm going to go with Ilum because that's what everybody was saying at first before they realized that they could trick me. So I don't know what Ilum is. Like, I don't remember ever hearing that name. Like,
You are correct.
okay,
though.
great. Thanks,
Ilum
chat.
is the correct answer.
Kind of. Okay, great.
That is
I'm
the
so smart.
planet that all of the younglings go when they're going to build their first lightsabers. They go and secure their kyber crystals from it.
Aw.
There's a really great episode actually in Clone Wars about it, where Yoda and Ahsoka take a group of younglings, which includes the Wookiee and like the science kid
Okay.
that I was talking about
The
earlier.
tech nerd.
And the tech nerd, and they each have like basically the cave is there to like trick them and like test them to make sure
Okay.
that they're worthy of the kyber crystal, and they got to find their own, right?
Okay.
It's part of the lore and such of the
I
I don't know,
see.
being with the Force and such. And so it's a really good episode because these kids get put into like weird situations. They almost get trapped in the cave.
I see. All right. Interesting. I won't remember any of that.
I understand. It's fine. It's not relevant anymore. The question's over.
But we do have a segment. Obviously, we're painting. Well, let's take a look really quick at where Angela has left off.
Oh, yes. I've just started.
We were chatting a bit.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I just started adding a little bit of the red in.
Oh, cool.
So I'm going to start getting the glow going, I
He
think.
looks so mad.
He's a very angry
mad.
lad.
Yeah.
He lost his wife, you know.
I
He's
know.
really upset about
I mean,
it.
it was kind of his fault. I saw that.
It was.
Here's mine. for
Technically.
now. The whites of his eyes are in.
Beautiful.
He looks so creepy.
You know what? It's appropriate for Yoda.
Yeah.
Like Yoda always looks kind of
Getting
creepy.
there. Cool. Let's talk about Pez today because that is what we decided to do today.
Yes.
Let me find. I can find it. I can find this, guys. There we go.
Yeah, we had it prepped.
We're going to talk about Pez dispensers and we're going to rank them after we have a conversation. I want to check that we've caught up. I think we are catching up. 95 Ginger Ale, again, thank you for your support. Amazing. Rogue One and Andor are great because it showed you do not need Jedi to have a great story in the Star Wars universe. I pretend the last three don't exist.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
If you're over a certain age group.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they don't.
Right, and we talked a lot about why those are good shows. Yeah, I enjoyed that too. Like the world building in them. Well, in Rogue One at least was
Yeah,
really
and
cool.
like I said,
the story was cool. And
Andor's-
you knew how it was going to end.
Yep. Yeah, you knew how it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
so Andor actually follows one of the characters in Rogue One, the main male character.
Okay.
So that's Andor.
Got it.
Or not Andor, that's Cassian, I think is what his name is or
Okay.
whatever. Andor's the planet he lives on. But yeah, so it follows him, and it's like I said, it's the same director, and it has no Jedi in it. Well, I think it has one Jedi in it, but he's not like actively Jediing.
Okay. Jediing it up.
Yeah, he doesn't have a saber. He's not gonna like.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Okay. Angela.
Yes.
How did you like Pez as a kid? Were you,
You know,
a Pez person?
I was not a huge Pez person. I definitely got them. I remember them mostly as part of like Easter baskets.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like
That's true.
that's where I think I remember receiving them the most often.
Mm-hmm.
That or like other holidays. Like I remember getting some like seasonal Christmas ones, for example,
Sure.
in like my stockings.
Yeah.
But I was never a huge like Pez collector specifically.
Sure, yeah.
But I do like some of them are wild. I've seen some really cool designs.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at some. I hope I picked out a few interesting ones. The Pez dispensers are kind of weird. I I didn't collect them either, but I love the candy. I really love like the chalk type of candy, like sweethearts.
It's nice
and
crunching
stuff.
into them. Yeah, I love. Oh my god, I love sweet tarts.
Okay,
I actually
great.
had some literally today before we came here.
Oh, we did a Valentine's Day stream where we tried a bunch of candy, and I forgot about it, and we had a bag of sweethearts in our cupboard, and I cleaned out our cupboard because I was like, I need space for healthy food, and I took a handful, and I was like, that's all I'm getting for the road, and I threw the rest away.
Oh, no. Well, you know, it's probably for
What
the
an
best,
adult.
honestly. I know,
I know.
gosh.
An adult
Terrible.
move. So I did like Pez, but I couldn't tell you a thing about any Pez dispenser I ever owned, but we're going to look at this short list of some Pez dispensers and talk about our feelings. The feelings they give us, like this Jack in the Box corporate.
It just reminds me of those, do you remember when they used to, and I don't know if they still do this could date me, but do you remember when Jack in the Box used to have his little Jack head that you could put on the fucking, oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry.
We're fuck friendly here.
Okay, good. Thank goodness. I have a potty mouth a lot of time. I'm terrible about that. What is that? Antenna on your car.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
I couldn't
yeah.
think of the word antenna to save my life.
Yes, I do remember those. I also remember those like Chihuahua dogs from Taco Bell.
Oh yeah,
if you
guys
guys
Taco
remember
Bell.
that. Yeah. So I do remember. I don't remember a Jack Pez dispenser. I'm assuming you got it in some sort of meal.
Yeah, I'm like, this is such a
Prize
weird,
or
like,
something.
the thing is Pez are weird because there's a lot of, like, actually hardcore collectors.
Yes.
And so I do think random brands, including restaurants and such like this, will just
do it.
Just do it because they know they can sell
Yeah.
it to, like, their hardcore fans.
Okay, this is Mozart. Like what?
I guess if you're
Like
getting,
who's buying this?
somebody who really likes music.
Yeah.
Specifically classical music.
Right.
Maybe you're getting it for a kid
Zach?
who's going to band camp and you're getting them some treats to take with them to band camp because they may not have sugar there. So you get them this.
Yeah. It just doesn't seem very like festive to me. But I like it because it's weird. Like why Mozart?
Yeah.
What was going on to prompt them to make Mozart Pez dispensers?
Is there like a Beethoven one too, I wonder? Like how many of the classical like
I think I saw a Marie Antoinette one too.
See, that
with
makes more sense,
with
'cause,
this
like-
set, if I remember correctly. I did post a link to some Pez history in our discussion in the description of the video if you guys want to read about Pez dispensers.
nice.
Yeah. Mozart. Okay, this is one of the OG Pez dispensers, like with a face, with a character. It was
I
this
believe that.
creepy old-timey Santa.
I 100%.
I mean, I find it creepy.
It's pretty creepy. Like it's mostly creepy just because he doesn't have any like. They need a wash, really. They just need to throw a quick wash on his face at least.
Yeah.
To add some depth to his soulless eyes.
Yeah, they're soulless. That's such a right. Like, who wants to eat out of this soulless Santa's mouth?
Right?
Gross.
Actually, his neck. Really, you're
right.
you're chopping his head off. Like that's the
true.
thing. That's the funny thing
Oh,
about all
you're
these
right.
Pez is you're just like opening them at their throats and going, delicious candy.
It's so dark, actually.
It really is.
Santa, creepy Santa. Yeah. Gonzo. I like
Classic.
Gonzo. I like this Pez dispenser. Well, I like Gonzo. He's I think the best Muppet. Who do you guys think is the best Muppet?
Gonzo for sure.
Yeah.
Although I do like the Swedish Chef.
Oh yeah, he's funny.
He is great. Beaker and what's the other one's name? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, me. I don't remember the scientist's name either.
They're fun too.
Yeah, they're cute.
Really, there's a lot.
And
of
then
great
like the
ones.
grumpy old men, I forget. Their
Oh
names.
yeah, they're great. Also, everybody in the band, just everybody in the band.
I like Gonzo because he has the nose. You can
Yes.
also lift it by the nose.
Oh,
if you
that's
want.
great. There you
Great little
go.
Pez dispenser. But yeah, Muppets are like amazing. So I think this will be rated pretty high on our list.
Yes. It also like fits the character. Okay, I admit I love the Kiss ones.
Aren't these great?
They are. I think all rock stars should be turned into
Yes.
Pez dispensers.
Oh my god. Rock stars being turned into like things for children is totally bizarre and I'm here for it.
Yes, I feel like that's like a specific aesthetic and I want to be part of it.
Yeah. I went to Austin last week and went to this old arcade that has just crazy old games and one of them is X Revolution.
Uh-huh.
And it's like you're trying to like go see an Aerosmith concert but like all of a sudden on your way to Aerosmith, music has become illegal.
Oh,
and
shit.
so you have to mow down everybody in order to get to this concert. It's so
great.
weird.
That's so good. I love old arcade games for like the ridiculousness that they'll sometimes do.
That's what these Kiss Pez dispensers remind me of.
Can I add a little bit more water?
Yeah, let's put it. So you want to put
underneath?
it under the paper. This is we're breaking Angela's cherry with popping her cherry for wet palettes.
Yeah, trying my first wet palette actually. Like I've had one
Pretty
for
cool.
6 years. Thank you, Redgrass Gaming. But I've never used it.
Yeah.
Do I need to do anything to?
No.
Okay.
You can. We have a scraper, and if it gets like not wiggly. What's the word I'm trying to use? Wrinkly.
Got it.
You can smooth it out for yourself. Yeah. Cool. So last one on our list today is this bozo. Despicable Me.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
How do you feel about Despicable Me?
So I liked the first 2 movies, and then I stopped watching them.
Yeah.
My niece and nephew, I think, love the movies, and so I think I almost called them my grandparents. They're my parents. I think my parents get tortured with them a lot, so I try not to bring them up.
Yeah. I missed the boat on the movies. Like, I never watched it, and then all of a sudden these things were everywhere. Oh my God, I'm like, I hate whatever this is. I never want to see this movie now.
I don't blame you.
I should watch it.
Well, I mean, you can.
It's probably cute, right?
It's cute. I like the family element of it. Like, there's definitely a cute little family element to it because he like adopts all the orphan girls, and he ends up really liking them, even though that's initially he's just like, I don't even remember why he adopts them. I think he like does it for some sort of scheme just to like hide his plot of whatever he's doing or whatever, and I don't remember why they're relevant, but he ends up with these like 3 girls, and there's a great scene where one of them gets a giant unicorn plush and she's are you okay?
Oh, okay. No, okay. I'm fine. I'm like, unicorns.
Yeah, no, she gets a giant, you would, if you like unicorns, you would probably relate very much to this girl, because she's like, it's so squishy! And she's like, it's a giant unicorn, and she's just squeezing it insanely tightly.
That's
and it was very cute. But yeah, they're good, they're fun movies, but like, I think, I don't find the need to, watch all of the ones that are just about the Minions. I'm there for Gru and the family.
Okay. Okay, so the Minions aren't even like a main character.
No, they are. They are definitely a main character. It's just that I'm there for the people.
Yeah. Right. The human story.
The human story rather than like the...
Yeah. Okay. Well, I need to put up the next question in my quiz.
Yes,
so that Fam has time to think about it. So I'm going to do that, and let's take a look again at Angela's Darth Vader. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I've got some shading happening.
How cool that looks.
Oh,
I love it.
Hold on. I'm terrible about... There we go. Does he look like he's got his lightsaber out and he's holding it in front of his face going, boo? Because that's what I'm going for.
All right. Going 140. So we'll just cut this, and I just need to finish it.
Yes. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Through power, I gain victory. Through passion, I gain.
Go ahead, and because you sort of need the whole thing, but just go ahead and take the first part. No, because the through victory is actually.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So take through passion, I gain strength. Just go ahead and remove that.
Okay,
one.
We'll do that.
Guys, we're about to. The question is going to involve the
Sith code.
Yeah, the Sith code. It's going to involve the Sith code. We've had to remove the first portion of it.
Just so it would
forgive
fit.
us. Just so that it would fit.
Yeah, Angela's a true fan. This isn't her fault. This is YouTube's fault.
It's all YouTube's fault.
Yeah.
Blame them. Ooh, that was way too much paint.
Oops. There we go. All right, guys. Now, a reminder, you can try to help me. This is my lifeline. Or you can try to trick me and choose the wrong answer. So go for it. I don't know this. Let's get through some super chats, too, for a minute. Oh, my gosh. We have so many super chats. This is so nice. Thanks, guys. I'm super excited. Okay. Noam Chomsky, member for 9 months. Lab Mandrill, thank you. Lab Mandrill is our top membership level.
Nice.
And there's a long story. There's a little backstory there with the mandrel. You mean I've got another free super chat? Thank you, Gnome. This is a classic behavior of our fans. They usually waste their free super chats to say that they have a free super chat.
That is honestly very on point with chats.
It's very cute. Thanks, you guys. Cass, thank you again for 5 more Hobby Collab memberships. Welcome Jason, Michael Coase, JPC, Cub, and Ryan. Appreciate that and appreciated the party lights earlier. John Havman.
Ah, that's one of mine.
Yeah.
Hello, Havman.
Hello, Havman. Welcome to the stream for 2 awesome, amazing, beautiful ladies.
Oh,
Love
you.
the outfits. Popping in quick to say hello. Have a great stream, ladies. I'll watch this later. Purple hearts.
Yay.
And paint stuff. Thank you,
Excellent.
John. I hope you enjoyed what you were able to check out so far.
Oh yeah, he'll definitely watch it later.
Yeah.
He's quite good about that. He always talks to me about the project, like my content.
Yeah.
So it's great. I love it.
That's fun. Your schedule is like usually a lot earlier.
Yeah, normally because I do this full time, thankfully. Like you guys need to give this woman some props.
Oh, they do.
Because
They're
working a
sweet.
full-time tech job, okay? Oh my God. And doing this, I did a little bit of retail when I first got started. But my partner did tech, and I've seen what those companies can put people through.
What they do to you.
What they do to you. And just know that this woman is awesome, and like you guys should absolutely just appreciate her to death. Not actually, don't kill her, please. Not
and then we'll end the show.
We'll end the show, and you'll never get to Hobby Collab again. No, don't, not to death, but like into life, into further life, so that she can like keep doing this and encourage her, because oh my gosh, I would not be able to. But yeah, I do stream earlier in the day normally.
Yeah.
I usually start at like 1 p.m. and then go until about 3. I'm a 2-hour girl.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we do 2-hour streams as well, but I know it was hard for some of your fans to catch us, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of people who are in the UK, which sometimes like
yeah. Well,
causes some problems for them.
Super Reedy in chat, he's from the UK. Like, there's a few UK psychos who stay up till 2 a.m. to watch, and I'm like, thanks, dude. Bless your hearts.
The UK like fans of any kind of nerd thing are genuinely some of the coolest, most dedicated fans, and I legitimately mean this, because I don't know how many of you guys like pro wrestling, but
Liberty.
I've done stuff with Wrestle Talk on YouTube, and I have heard and experience their fatigue that they have to deal with covering American wrestling content.
Yeah.
Because it is always like their streams that they do, those watch-alongs that they do, which are always so fun. My God, they're up at like 1 or 3 a.m. because that's when they are on.
Yeah.
In the UK, and I feel so bad for them.
I know. And then sometimes like GW will do their
exactly.
streams overnight.
Oh.
And I'm like, you poor things. This is supposed to be your company. Like,
I know. Whenever they do streams here, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. Not my fault. But I'm glad they did it at a time I could watch.
Yes. I'm glad it's not super early in the morning for me.
Yeah. So thank you, John. Zell Nasty, thank you for 5 memberships. That's amazing. Baby Grill, Cavino Bambino, Michael Corbett, Adam D, Cody McCullough, and Zell Nasty. Oh, and I'm like, and Zell Nasty, who wrote Pew Pew Pew. Thanks, Zell Nasty. Yeah, appreciate the support. Again, like we said, it keeps us going. And keeps the party lights going too, which is fun. Saray, what are you doing? Saray is another Hobby Collab cast member. So I'll just ignore this. We'll move on. Just kidding. Okay. Saray. Thank you, Saray. Rebel Moon. Oh, here we go. It is a troll. Rebel Moon is my favorite Star Wars. Just kidding. I actually thought the Han Solo movie wasn't terrible. So really, Rebel Moon 2 is my favorite. Thanks, Saray. We did a really fun hate watch of
Rebel Moon?
Of Rebel Moon.
Wait, why hate watch? Oh, of the second one?
Have you seen it? Have you seen
No,
Rebel
I
Moon?
haven't actually seen it yet, but I heard it was good. That's why I was like,
you did?
yeah,
Okay.
Is it not good?
So the biggest complaint about it is that it was originally a Star Wars script, right? But then once it did not become Star Wars, you could really see like the influence from other IPs, like all kinds of other IPs, just sort of mashed together. So that was a big complaint, that it lacked originality.
Okay.
The first episode, I didn't care for. It was like, I don't know if you're into Marvel movies or not. I'm personally not really. It felt like this thing that they do where you spend like an hour just meeting characters, like just like collecting characters.
I get you.
Okay, and then we get to the last half an hour, 15 minutes of the movie, and now
then
they're
it's finally,
doing something.
now we're actually doing something.
And I was
get you.
I don't even, and somehow they spend all that time with these characters. I don't remember any of their names. Like, they're so forgettable. They're just not good. It's not good. I don't think it has good character development.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard it was let me rephrase, and I didn't hear that it was good. I think I heard reviews that compared it to like Jupiter Ascending, and I love Jupiter Ascending.
Oh, okay.
So like I like campy. This is clearly pulling from all of my favorite IPs, and they're just mashing it into. So I think I'd probably enjoy.
You should give it a shot. Give it a shot. No judgment, man. You're fine. But we collectively didn't like it. Maybe there were people who liked it, and they were like, "I'm not staying in this server. They hate Rebel Moon."
No, I'm sure that I don't doubt. I'm very forgiving, I guess is really what I should say when it comes to things.
And I love like crappy movies too. Like I love Jason X. I'll never not bring that up. Battlefield Earth. Like,
there you go. Yeah.
So
see,
bad.
I think that's what it is for me. Is I like over the tops. I like all of the Riddick films. If it compares to the Riddick films,
oh my gosh,
I'm gonna
those
be
are
fine.
fun. Yeah.
Because I love those movies.
Yeah, I think. I have fun watching bad movies when I get to make fun of them. Like, and that's kind of what we did.
Riff tracking movies is great.
It's super fun. So that's how we did Rebel Moon 2 together, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, well, anyways, thanks, Saray, you goofball. Rudy, thank you for the gifted memberships. Rudy is in Bahrain. He's
I don't actually
in
know.
the services.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so he catches us when he can, and now he has shifted to a new schedule so he can hang out with us more.
Nice.
Michael, let's see, I don't know how to pronounce this. Liljegren, Eric Pearson, Howard Hooven, Mouse, and Bravest Potato. Welcome to the club. And Brett, Angela.
Yes.
You just answered this, so we're going to skip it. But thoughts on Rebel Moon, official Star Wars canon?
Definitely not official Star Wars canon, although I do think that I accidentally have mistaken it for it because it sounds like it should be.
Yeah.
Like,
you'll see, like, GW references in there.
Well, that's one of the reasons I was intrigued to watch it, was because I'm like, oh, I see 40K references in here and Star Wars references in here. I like both those things, and I have no problems with Nolan.
Yeah, that's fair. The other thing about the second one is that they spend a lot of time showing them harvesting wheat. And that got kind of boring.
Oh, fair enough.
But okay, moving on.
What a weird thing to do.
I mean,
I guess it can work. I've seen slower pacing like that, but it needs to have some relevance, I think, down the line. Are we dancing?
We can, yeah. No, nobody is forced to dance on this channel. We changed that
I will
policy
always dance.
because of that OSHA poster over there. Can't make you dance.
Oh, okay.
Rudy, thank you for the additional shout out. Good evening from Bahrain. Okay, unfortunately, I am on duty today, but happy to see a true hobby collab. When planning a new project, what do you use to spark the creative process? Andor, Ahsoka, and Mandalorian are incredible shows.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, Angela seconds that.
I do
I can't
second
speak
that.
to them. So.
As for what my process is specifically when I'm getting inspired, I mean, like, it's a mix of things. It'll either be something pop culturally relevant because content creator. I do follow trends to some degree and kind of have to, otherwise I don't stay relevant. Also, the algorithm just doesn't like certain
not forgiving.
things. It really just doesn't. It's like, oh, are you trying to experiment with something new?
Fuck you.
Screw you. How dare you? We're going to slap that video down like it doesn't exist. But a lot of times, also, it's just, I'll honestly just see something online that somebody else did that makes me go, I want to try that. Yeah. Or I want to try, like, my hand at painting that or something, and that's really where it goes.
Yeah. For me, When planning a new project. Gosh, this is a good question. I kind of just wait. Like, a lot of times I just wait for something to like
slap you in the face.
Yeah,
You're like,
and then I'm like, oh, that's what I'm gonna do here, or like, and I do that with tattoos too. Like, I have not had any of my tattoos like planned out for very long. I was just like,
you're like, now is the time. I'm feeling tattooy.
yeah. And my tattoo artist was like, oh, you need something up here, and I was like, oh, you're right. I need something, but like, I haven't thought of anything yet, so I have no plan for it, and I'm like, just gonna wait for something to strike me.
Yeah, to inspire you.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
And I think I kind of do that with my projects
as well.
too. The most recent project I'm working on is my Seraphon, and I'm making them crazy looking. I think you saw.
Yeah,
them.
I did. You're going like rainbow with them, which is really cool.
And I don't know what sparked that. I think we had originally talked about doing. What is that word? Not like retro, like the.
What is it? Is it like a like
the
synth?
glowing light? Yeah, synthwave. We
Yeah,
talked
the
about that, and then I was kind of like started thinking about that, and I was like, actually, I just want to do like crazy colors. I just wanted to go like rainbow Lisa Frank with these things, and
dude, I like it.
I don't know, it just kind of like morphed. So I'm sure that's not very helpful, Rudy, but thank you for chatting it at us anyway. Oh my gosh, Cass, thanks again, Cass. Ahsoka was a good show, but ass to mouth ruined it. Wait a minute. I only know, ass to mouth, like in the human, not human.
Centipede? Yeah, I'm also a little bit like confused
like,
by
what are we
this.
talking about, Cass? Where is he? Oh my goodness.
Like,
okay.
do you mean that like word of mouth killed it? Or like
Yeah, what is happening?
Or do you mean that like
Cass, you maniac.
Please explain, because I am genuinely confused.
Okay. So we'll come back to that, Cass, because it makes sense that I'm confused. It does not make sense that Angela's confused. Nick Denti, oh my gosh. Top 3 favorite Muppets time. Top 3. Okay, well, Gonzo. Gonzo actually is like my favorite Muppet. He's such a weirdo. And I love how he narrates A Muppet Christmas Carol.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do I like? I hate Miss Piggy. She's so mean. What about you?
I actually don't mind Miss Piggy, but I like Miss Piggy in reference to Kermit. Like,
yeah.
I think like them together works really, really well.
It's funny.
And I appreciate her aggressiveness.
Yeah, I do love Kermit. He's cute.
He's very cute, yeah.
I have to think like top Muppets. Oh, okay, we're talking about like the Muppet Show Muppets, right? Like I can't pull from like Labyrinth or Dark Crystal, right? Even though those are also technically Jim Henson.
I was going to say, they're Jim Henson. I would say that you could.
Yeah. Okay, Angela says I can, so I'm doing it. It's not up to you guys. It's up to Angela. Okay. Well, now I got to think some more. Because
I will admit, I don't know the Muppet. Oh my gosh. Let me just destroy the beautiful work that I'm doing. I don't know the Muppets super well. I was actually not, I was more of a Barney kid. Than a Sesame Street kid.
Yeah.
Same. and like the Muppets sort of, while I know enough about them, and I've seen the Christmas special.
Yeah.
And I've seen some of the other movies. Like I definitely went and saw one of them in theaters, like in the aughts or something like that.
Okay.
Because I think there was one that came out like in the 2010s or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I like the chickens. I like the chickens that are always with Gonzo. Like Gonzo's chickens are pretty cool. I do like Beaker and the other scientists, as I mentioned earlier, and then also, and then the Swedish Chef. I guess I'll go with that. I do like the designs of all, if they do count, which I guess I said they do. The Dark Crystal bad guys.
The Skeksis.
Yeah, the Skeksis.
I was going to say
so cool.
Chamberlain is my second favorite.
There you go.
That's his noise he makes all the
Yes.
time. Yeah.
I didn't watch all of the new Dark Crystal that came out, but I did watch a little bit of it, and I really liked their designs.
Really
they
liked
were
it too.
I just like, honestly, Henson is just impressive to me for like the just everything that goes into those puppets, man. They're just crazy.
Beautiful. And then we'll say something from Labyrinth. Why not?
David Bowie.
Yeah, he's the best Muppet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the getting down with the, what are they called? You haven't seen it. Okay. There's these like horribly terrifying like orange creatures, and they like rip their appendages off and like throw them around to each other, and it's funny. And then
I remember this. Like I've seen reviews of it. I've just never watched the full thing actually.
Okay.
Like I've only ever seen clips of Labyrinth. Okay. And like reviews of it. I've never actually sat down and been like, I'm gonna watch the movie.
Yeah. They freaked me out when I was younger. I was like, this is horrible. Because they tried to take her head off, too. And I'm like, ugh, this isn't funny. This is scary.
That does sound scary.
But they're pretty cool. I appreciate, like, the work that went into, like, them dancing and throwing their heads around and stuff. Like, they're pretty cool, I think.
Right.
So those are my top 3.
Nice.
All right. It is almost 5:30. We're going to get through a couple more of these super chats. We really appreciate the support today, you guys. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you for so many party lights and stuff. And pretty soon we're going to start ranking our Pez dispensers.
Yeah.
Captain Mannerings, thank you for your 2 gifted memberships. Haven't seen you in a while. It's so nice to see you. Monty797, welcome. And Spirecraft Von Deverne,
nice.
Welcome. Bryce Kingman, Captain Mannerings is one of our UK followers, so it's cool to see you late on a Wednesday night. How is everyone's AOS Spearhead coming along? Good question, Bryce. So I have my Soul Blight Spearhead collection ready to go because I have 1,000,000 points of Soul Blight, so I'm good there. I think do we have Stormcast, Zach? Zach will tell us in chat what we have. I forget, but I'm currently working on, my
your Seraphon,
Seraphon,
right?
and it's my Vanguard box, so that'll be it. But I still have a ways to go. I have my Croxivores left. I have my Carnosaur, and I still have to finish. No, I think were the Raptidons in that box? I can't remember.
Actually, I don't remember what's in the.
I don't know if they are. No, my Saurus Warriors are done. So I think that's what I have left. I need to jam through it so I can start playing with them. But yeah, thanks for the question, Bryce.
Nice.
All right, we're almost caught up. So let's switch over to ranking.
Yeah, let's do it.
And let me prep it correctly. There. Oh, get out of here, ad. Okay. There we go. So we've got our dispensers. Now we are ranking them. All right, Angela, I want to say that the first one we have up is our Kiss set. These are S tier, right?
I think they're S tier. I think they're spot on to like the look of the characters. Like they fit the rock stars. I love the choice of colors. Like there's a purple neck on one of them, and I approve that. I get
Kiss character.
Yeah.
My only issue is that I forget his name, Gene, right? Gene something.
Gene Simmons, I think.
Thank you. Yeah, I wish his mouth opened because of his tongue.
Oh, that would have been great if they could have made it instead of his neck that opens up,
like
that it was actually his jaw.
Yeah.
That would have been
cool.
That would have been very, very cool. That would have made it a double S tier.
Exactly. Okay, Mozart is up next. I want to hear your thoughts on Mozart first.
I'm gonna put. I actually think, I'm going to put it in controversially A. Okay. Because I think
I was also thinking A.
Okay, perfect. Because I think they did a good job on the sculpt.
Yeah.
Like, I think the it's got a lot of color on it. There's red, there's the flesh tone, and there's the white, and I think there's some black on the back, so I like that it's multiple colors.
Yeah.
They even did I like that they actually made it look like it's a bust, like a painted bust of him on a pillar, because they went with a gray stem, which I just think actually is kudos graphic designers. Yeah. You're thinking, and I appreciate it. And I think it's also just silly. Like it's a silly person to have be a Pez dispenser, and that immediately ranks it up for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I pretty much what I was going to say was that it's unique.
Yes.
For sure. So I I just like that they made it. It can't be S tier though, because who gets excited about Mozart as a child?
I can't
eating
imagine,
candy out of Mozart's head.
Can't imagine that many people are gonna get that excited about it though.
All right, next up is Santa.
So Santa, I'm gonna rank it C.
Okay.
Because it's OG.
Thank you. Okay.
Right?
You and I are like on the same page
Okay,
here.
perfect.
Great.
Because like I don't think it's I mean it's horrifying. It is
Yeah, it's
terrifying.
terrible.
But like it is also an original, like it's one of the earliest Pez dispensers,
Yeah.
you said, right?
Right. It's one of the OG
I think
characters.
for like the technology being young and new at the time of whenever this came out, probably a pretty good job, all things considered.
All things considered, that's true. But it is creepy AF. So
It is
does
very creepy.
Not get to go above C level. So you know the original Pez dispenser was like created to look like a cigarette lighter. Like it's the shape. That's why it is that
really?
shape.
Did they
Yeah,
sell it? Did they sell it with the? Oh, what a missed opportunity to be able to sell these and have it somehow ignite your candy cigarettes.
Oh,
You know those
cute.
candy cigarettes that
Yes,
they sell?
yes.
What a great combo
I
thing.
know.
I mean, what a horrible thing to sell because you're
To
encouraging
children.
children to smoke.
But they were. It was a different time.
It was a
Angela.
different time.
Yeah. Like it was. I think they were mints originally, and it was to help people stop smoking.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yes, isn't that
this
funny?
is the OG
So it looked
nicotine.
cool. Yeah.
Or
Replacer.
what is that nicotine? There's
Nic-
a brand name that like
Oh,
is called something Nika whatever.
Nika
that,
delete. I don't know.
I don't. It's not.
forget.
I don't know.
I forget, but I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's that. It's the OG of that. Wow, there was way
Yeah.
more black on this brush than I expected.
Oops.
It's fine.
Okay, Jack in the Box. I don't like to shill for corporations, but I do like Jack in the Box. Like their branding is funny. Like, so I don't know where to put this one.
It's the least, like if I had to pick of that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I can count. Of the 9 Pez that we have here to look at, it would be my last choice. Like
Yeah.
even over the Minion. I think I would still take the Minion.
Really?
Yeah, well because like
Alright.
the Jack in the Box, it looks like somebody's abused it.
Oh.
Like it just looks so dirty.
Oh.
Like,
I guess
it's-
the white gets
Yeah,
dirty
the
real
white gets
easy.
really
Yeah,
dirty, and it's
that's
so
true.
cylindrical that I'm just like, if your hand is on it, you're just gonna full surface coverage at all times,
That's
and it's just gonna
true.
get, and it looks discolored next
Yeah.
to the white background. So
All right.
I think for me, I almost would say it's either C or D. I
Okay.
think because like it is the creepiest of them to me.
Interesting. Let's put it in D then.
And I'm also not
Jack
while
in
I
the
do
Box.
like Jack in the Box's like stoner, like we're just are you high
Yeah.
at 3 a.m.
Come eat our
come eat
horrible
our
food.
come eat our horrible tacos. But I watched somebody do a ranking of like a bunch of American fast food recently, and they were getting like the cheapest and most expensive menu item from like all these different places.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box is like did not look great. Like I'm just
No.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't even know if it exists on the East Coast. Zach told me that there was some like outbreak of food poisoning from some Jack in the Box over there. And
Really?
like ever since, it's never to be seen again.
Oh, man.
On the East Coast. Thank you for the party lights. That's a rumor. You guys can confirm or deny in chat. I don't know. I just spread lies when I can. Okay.
Zinc would be proud.
Minions. I'm sorry. Can I please put it in D?
Yeah, you
I
can put
hate
it
the
in-
Minions.
Yeah, no, I'm all for that. Listen, like my niece and nephew like it, but that doesn't mean I do.
Oh my gosh, I just am over it. So I had to bring it up today just to say that.
Just like I just needed to put it
need
in
to
here
tell
to tell
everybody.
everybody that I don't like this and I'm ranking it
Don't like
F
the
tier.
Minions. Yeah. Okay, Gonzo. Where does Gonzo belong?
Gonzo belongs in S tier, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yay,
like,
I'm so glad you
yeah.
said that.
like he's colorful, he's bright, he's appropriate for children.
He is
Like
appropriate.
of all of these things here, I feel like Gonzo, Santa, and like the Minion are
Minion.
appropriate for children. The Jack in the Box,
Questionable.
they
yeah.
sell themselves to like stoners.
That's
like,
true, right. It's for a stoner,
like,
you're
I'm
right.
just like, it's not for kids.
We need like stoner Pez to have with
Oh
them.
yeah, no,
that's
see,
what they.
that's
that's
oh my
the
god, that's
connection
what a
they really
dispensary
need.
needs
Yeah.
to do. They need to make a Pez,
Exactly.
and then we need what is that tchotchke and what is that famous duo that like are stoners and they have like that entire brand
Cheech
of
and
gum.
Chong?
Yes, Cheech and
Okay.
Chong. Thank you. I was saying it completely wrong, but I knew somebody would know. Cheech and Chong. Yeah, we need Cheech and Chong dispensers.
Yes.
with weed Pez.
Yes.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
It's my $1 million idea.
Yeah.
Let me contact them for
patent
legal.
pending.
Patent pending.
It's ours.
It's ours. Even though I don't own the rights to their names at all or their likenesses, but patent pending.
All right, I'm going to take a look at my quiz question and see what I'm thinking. Through strength, I gain power. Mm-hmm. What was the first phrase again?
Okay, so the first, it's through, hold on, let me bring it up for you.
I can also pull it up over here. Through passion.
Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. And through victory, blank.
I mean, I would have assumed, okay, it's a gain thing, right? To keep going with that motif, but those could be just to trick me. Because, like, I'm leaning, I gain dominion, which is the second highest option.
Voted, yep.
Through victory, I also want to be like, through victory, I gain fear. Because, like, fear leads to the dark side. Mm-hmm. Okay, I gain all, I don't think it's that. My enemies kneel before me. No, that doesn't seem quite right. My chains are broken. But that doesn't seem right to me because, I mean, all of these people are, like, enslaved by the... My question about movies like Star Wars, like, where it's just, it's the evil empire and they want to be in charge, like, okay, but then what? Like, and Sauron, too. Like, well, now what do you want to do? You just want to, like, watch everything burn? Like, is that fun for you? Like, do you want to relax and watch TV ever? Like, I don't get it. Like,
well, Palpatine just wanted all control. He was, Palpatine's just all about... So... Let me tell you about the Sith.
Which is why we need these, as we were talking about earlier, these side shows and movies that are just world building. Because I'm like, I don't know what normal people do. Like, yeah.
Well, and I think, you would love Andor for that reason. Then I think you would really like Clone Wars and Rebels because they do go into more of like, what are the people of Star Wars?
Yeah.
Like the people who actually live on these planets. What are they dealing with?
Right.
I mean, they focus enough on like the clones and the Jedi, of course, too. But and what's actually.
Yeah.
Like, they lead into the Order 66.
Okay.
Like, it does go there by the end.
I'm going to not trust chat on this one, and I'm going to go with I gain dominion.
You should have trusted chat.
Oh! Chat was telling me the truth. Mm-hmm. Okay. My chains are broken.
Yeah, so for the Sith,
which
the
is
whole idea...
quite ironic. I think.
It is, but that's why it's so on point. Because all of the reason that they all tend to go Sith is because they're all told as Jedi, emotions are bad.
Oh, sure,
you can't deal with you can't have emotions. You can't love people.
That's right.
And all this stuff, right?
That does suck. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so what it is that like they're gaining their whole objective is they want to gain strength so that they can be free. Mm-hmm. Sith are all about freedom.
Okay. Interesting.
In as a juxtaposition to the Jedi's control and like harmony.
Got it. Okay. Well, I messed that up, fam. Sorry. I didn't trust you. Maybe I should. What does that say about me?
Well, to be fair, they were trying to lead you astray in the last one. So
it's true. Well, a punishment fits the crime then, Meg, I guess. Loving the collab with Angela. Here's to many more fun streams together. I hope so too, Tactile Son. Nice to see you.
Oh, is he one of your regulars too? Nice.
I don't think so.
Okay. I was going to say,
but
I
it
recognize
is still nice
that name.
to see Tactile Son.
You know what? It is.
Maybe, yeah.
It is. It's lovely to see all of you.
That's right.
I would start listing names, but there's actually a lot of you in chat, and I'm not going to start doing that.
Yeah, I hope we get to do a lot of stuff together too.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely want to bring you over. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. I was like,
moving.
Actually, I want to have you over before then because we're still the hobby room's still set up. That's still there because I need it.
Kind of need that.
It's gonna be one of the last things to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I definitely we'll talk afterwards while we're at dinner and stuff, and we'll plan some stuff.
Yes, I'm excited.
I think I'm done.
Oh, nice. It's always nice to be done early.
I don't know, like, I just don't want to. I'm worried if I go too brighter, it's going to look garish. And he's literally all black. Like his eyes, I was looking at it, I thought his eyes were normally red, but I'm looking at a lot of reference and they actually are just darked out. So I put like a little bit of a red tint in there, but it's light. And
I was giving Yoda white hair, and I was like, "Wait a minute, does he have white hair?"
Like,
I couldn't remember.
His modern self does because he's older.
Cass. Well, I can't give out too much. Let's see. Well, I can't give out too much as hint. Liam won't kneel to cast for. Oh yeah. Liam won't kneel to cast for mod, but without burdens, I am free. Oh, that's the hint. Okay, got it. Thanks. I should have read that before I answered the question, Cass. And also just listen to chat. To move on, also I am mad UK watchers. Yes, he is one of our mad UK people.
Nice.
But we love Cass. Cass is a lot of fun, as we talked about earlier.
Yes.
Thank you for the hint, Cass. Sorry I missed it. Liberty Fires, thank you for the 5 memberships. John F., Dread Naughty, John Ross, Haranzo, and Richard Delahaye. Welcome to the club. Hope you have a good time here. And if you guys are new to the channel and you want to check out a cool Discord, you should check ours out.
Heck yeah.
The link is in our, I think it's in our, yeah, it's in our description. It's also on our YouTube homepage. We have a lot of fun. You guys are going to see a couple segment in a little bit that is based on stuff that our fans submit. Yeah. We love looking forward to that, stuff. Actually. We also have a monthly challenge we're going to talk about that's taking place in our Discord, and we do regular virtual casual hobby hangouts. So you should definitely check that out.
Yes, yes, yes.
And I might as well throw this up. This is our normal schedule. So today is our hobby hangout. This is what they're like. We do this Wednesdays and Sundays. Wednesdays at 4:30 right now, and Sundays at 10 a.m. This is all Pacific time. And then we also play Age of Sigmar on our channel. We have a members only game Monday at 6 p.m. So all you new members, you're welcome to join us on Monday for that.
Nice.
And Saturdays at 10 a.m. Although this Saturday, Zach and I will be going to Kubla Khan, and Saray is out, and we are going to be doing an extra special shorter stream Saturday morning to talk about the new stuff that's come out about AOS. So you'll want to join us Saturday for that special one, and then we'll get back to the Saturday games.
You watch the live stream that they did?
I was in Austin
when
that took place. When I was in Austin, I totally didn't pay attention to anything Warhammer. It was like a vacation from the channel. I was still doing my day job, but I had cleared out some brain space for myself that week.
No, I get it.
So I did miss it, but I kind of caught some clips afterwards.
Nice.
Yeah. Anything that you were excited about?
I mean, I always like Skaven.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm excited to see more Skavens, fresh Skaven. I don't play Age of Sigmar much though, so I'm not like.
Models are cute though.
Oh, I love the models. I love so. When Age of Sigmar first came out,
Nicorette.
That's what it was.
Thank
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Liberty Fries. Yes.
Liberty Fires.
Fires.
I like that though. Let's change it to Liberty Fries. Fries. Yes,
I
that's your name.
I had a dyslexic moment with the R and the I in your name.
No, it's an improvement. Liberty Fries. Liberty Fries. I love it.
That's great. Delicious.
Yum yum.
Yum yum. What was I saying? Oh, right. So I don't play a lot of Age of Sigmar, but I do collect a lot of the models, actually.
They're so cute.
They're so good.
Yeah.
And I really, really, really like what they're doing modernly with the Stormcast Eternal. Like, when they first came out, like, when AOS was new and they had the original designs, I wasn't super thrilled with them. Like, it kind of turned me off a little bit like... They felt so like I'm a 40K fan first. Sorry guys. And so when I saw them, like when I saw the Stormcast Eternal, I was like, this just does feel kind of like Space Marines, but like done up fantasy. And while that's cool, I don't really enjoy the posing that they were doing. But modernly, I really like what they've done. Like they've adjusted some of the armor like shape, as well as I think just. They've honestly what it is they've started painting them differently. They're going more grimdark with them rather than doing the really, really bright honestly Space Marine style like football colors schemes that they used to do with the really like prominent blue and gold. And so like that always I'm not a big fan of Ultramarines either for the exact same reason, because they just are so the poster children type things. Like they're cool, don't get me wrong, but they end up being the poster children and they kind of turn me off a little bit. But like modernly, I really like them. And then Skaven, they're so good.
They're so cool.
They're so cute. They're so squeaky.
They are cute. Yeah, I do find them cute as well.
Yeah, no.
I find a lot of stuff cute that I probably shouldn't.
Oh, every Nurgle model out there, I will squeal about. Like one of my favorites is like there's a Plague Marine specifically, and he has a perfectly mouth, like open mouth like that, and a single eye and a horn, and I just love him so much because there's little
cool.
teeth sticking out of that round like mouth hole, and it's just so good.
I love the weird like.
And also all of the nurglings are cute.
They are cute.
Every single one of them. Their little butts, all of them.
Yes, they're great. I'm gonna do one more super chat, and then I'm gonna post the next quiz question for you guys. Cass says Jack in the Box needs yeeted out the window. Yeah, do you guys have that over there? It's not very good, but it's like the perfect high food, you know?
Oh yeah,
when
yeah.
You're just
like
stoned and you don't care anymore. You just need food.
like, I just
somebody
need
give me
food,
something.
please.
Give me some fat and salt. All right, we're putting up the next question. I'm gonna throw the camera back on Angela. Angela, you can see where mine's at too if you want to share that.
Here are both of them. Dude, I really like yours. You're doing such a good job on him.
Oh, thank you.
Like, this is legitimately, I feel like the color tone, you're so much better than I am.
No. Oh my gosh. I was like, I'm scared. I'm like,
my...
oh my God, she's going to make this like, I love how you did the glow on his mask.
Well, thank
like,
you. I actually, like, no, your Yoda looks so good.
Oh, thank you.
I really like him. I would eat out of his neck.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I'm going to rephrase this question a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Which one are we on now? All right.
Who was it that gave?
Remove the heroic martyr against the Jedi tyranny. That's just fluff.
Oh, that's funny, though. I like it.
It is great, but it is fluff.
So if I get... I was going to say...
Okay, go ahead and also just put Grievous instead of General Grievous.
Sure.
They'll know who he is.
Him. Had a...
bad breathing condition.
Let's see if we just... I'll say Jedi.
Yep. Because...
Due
to. Yep, there you go. Due to a fight against a Jedi.
Who did that? I'm going to be like, who did that?
Who dis?
Yeah, thanks.
Which Jedi?
There we go. Who dis? We had to really pare down the questions. I'll read the whole thing out loud.
It. No, it's perfect. This is I always have to do this every time. So you were talking about how you don't really use Twitter. I literally just copy my Instagram posts to Twitter, and that's all I do. I put no effort into it.
Nice.
And so when I do that though, I guess actually technically I do put effort into it because I have to shorten them in the exact same way because of all the restrictions on Twitter. And so I do the exact same thing of like my posts get really like squished and I'm like, does this still make sense? I think so.
So a reminder, guys, this quiz, you can either take the quiz yourself and see if you get it right, or you can try to answer it wrong to hurt me, because it's my lifeline, or you can try to, be honest about it to help me. So I'm not really going to pay attention to that for now. Brian Carpy, thanks for your comment about my hair. Brian Carpy is my friend that I stayed with in Austin.
Oh, nice.
So it's nice to see you, Brian.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Chris. We know this guy. Chris, thank you for gifting 5 Hobby Collab memberships. Huge supporter of the channel. He's in Hobby Hangout all the time. We love Chris. Good pal. Ian Stanford, Kenneth Smolinski, Melody Wallace, we know her, Chase Christensen, and Sleeping Pill. All welcome to the club. We're not a cult. We just want you to share our channel with your friends, family, and enemies. That's all.
All of them. All of them. Share all of the links. Force them to click them.
Exactly.
Force them.
And Pezler the Polychromatic.
Take their hand and press the button for them.
Make them do it.
Make them grip the mouse and click the button.
What's this about me getting painted? Also, I would suggest that you find Jim Henson's The Storyteller and watch the episode The Soldier and Death. Oh.
I think I've heard of that, actually.
Okay. I have not.
Yeah, The Storyteller was like one of his characters, I think, from like a side project that I don't remember how long it went, but I do think it was funded for a while. If I'm like, am I getting that wrong? Like, I feel like I remember this somehow. I've watched enough Henson documentaries and like such that I feel like I recognize the name. Chaos Cultist is probably like screaming at me in the other room.
He was like, I slaved away on these questions.
Oh, no, what
butchered. I didn't read it out loud. Let me read the question.
Oh yeah, we can read the
whole thing.
Here,
Sorry,
allow me to read it. Allow me. General Grievous, heroic martyr against the Jedi tyranny, had a notorious breathing condition as a result of a fight against the Jedi Master. Who was that master that gave him this iconic wheeze?
And my choices are Obi-Wan Kenobi, Mace Windu, Yoda, and Isla. Mace Windu, is that the guy?
That is Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, is that like weird, like CGI thing with like multiple spinning, like? Okay,
that's actually Grievous. That's
Grievous.
General
Okay,
Grievous is the robot. Okay, here, let me show you who you're fighting.
Oh my god.
Let me make sure that you're thinking of the correct. Are you talking about this guy?
Yes,
the
that's who I was thinking. That's Grievous.
So that's
actually
Grievous. That's the guy that has the breathing problem.
I didn't even realize that was like a real thing. I thought it was a robot.
Oh yeah, no, he is. So Grievous is actually a very interesting character. He was I don't think he was human, but he was an organic being, and he still has organic parts. But he was so maimed that he, like, much like Darth Vader is now like half robot, Grievous is a similar thing because Palpatine did it, like, was the one who put him in the body.
Palpatine did nothing wrong.
Palpatine did everything wrong.
Oh my gosh. Okay, thanks for that. So, a breathing. Oh my God. Thank you, Chapter Master Kamal Toe. Always good to see you with us, sir, you maniac. And also Cass, I don't want to leave you out. He is too dangerous to be left alive. I'm assuming that is a hint. So I'll keep that into consideration. That does tell me something, I think. Okay, so somebody who's dead. Thank you for that, Cass. Chapter Master Kamal Toe. This is one of our big supporters, and he changes his name all the time to be something lewd and terrible, and today it is on point.
Kamalto, I see.
Sometimes it's Chapter Master. Oh, there's Chapter Master Ballsack.
Hey!
We got both of them today.
Heck
Thank you for your support. These are a lot of names to read off. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
okay.
20, nice.
20, yeah. 2 sets of 20. Fireflash, Jeff Medic, Douglas Wagner. Okay, Black Bear. Okay, Saul. No, wait, Saul's just leaving a question. Adit Metal, Dorath, Simple Simon, Daryl Jones, Millennial Minuteman, Sobe, Strikelass Gaming, W Hunt, End Time Heresy, Chaotic Failure, Brian Garrett, Carlos Lamas, Cloud Chaser, Adam B, Ian, Mark Robson. Thanks to Kamal Toe.
Nice.
And now I'm going to come back to you, Liberty. I'm going to get these names too. Sahu, Joffin Rizzleheimer, Tad Stinson, Dimitri, 3M, Jared T, Rob Stark, Homer Simpson, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I love this. Look at all these like call-outs. Christopher Lopez, Zargo Dan, The Ginger Ninja 3, Tim Leak, Forge Father Rocks, Kasuai, Max Verchinsky, Swarm Daddy, Joe 83, Zabalina, Jacob Berg. Thank you.
Heck yeah.
And welcome. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, nice.
Oh my gosh. Liberty Fires, have we discussed replacing Star Wars actors with Muppets yet?
I mean, they do use Muppets all the time.
True.
Like, Mandalorian, too. Like, if you like Muppets, Mandalorian has a lot of practical effects, and they use a lot of Muppets.
The child is a Muppet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so cute. Who would you cast as which Star Wars characters? Only one person can be human. Your movie choice. Oh, my word. Okay.
Wait, what's the question?
Discussing Star Wars actors with Muppets.
Oh, we're replacing them with Muppets.
Yes,
Ooh.
that's tough. And also there's a lot of characters. We're not going to go through the whole cast, Liberty. Nice try, though. Yeah, what movies should we pick?
We have to discuss replacing Star Wars actors with Muppets. Who would you cast as which Star Wars characters? Only one person can be human. Your movie choice. So I think I would cast...
Boy, oh boy.
I think I would cast episode 1 as Muppets. Because there's already a lot of Muppets in there.
Okay.
And you can replace a lot of the CG characters with Muppets, too.
That's true.
Easily enough. Like Jar Jar, imagine Jar Jar
Jar Jar should be a Muppet.
He should like, be imagine him as a full body suit. I agree completely.
Yeah.
It would be hilarious. The only person I would keep as human would be Anakin, and I would make it an actual children's thing. That's what I would do. I would actually have Anakin, like young Anakin, be the human, and everybody else would be the Muppets, and I would turn it into a kids show.
Okay.
And by show, I mean movie.
Yeah. I'll just piggyback off of episode 1. And I'll say that the one person I would keep human would be Padme, because I love her outfits.
There you go.
Like, I want to see her outfits still. That's like my favorite part.
She does have some great outfits in there.
Yeah. Who else?
She's such a creep, though.
I know, right?
She's into a 9-year-old.
It's so gross. I know. And then she could have a Muppet, like,
Anakin.
I know he's a Muppet, and then also like her like decoy is a Muppet, but people get tricked like still.
Oh my
even
god.
Though it's a Muppet.
Okay,
Like,
have you watched One Piece at all?
like it'll be pretty obvious when she's dressed as her helper and everyone around her is Muppets. Like,
Yes.
pretty sure that's Padme.
Pretty sure that one's the
Yeah.
princess, actually.
Who else? I don't know. God, there's so many characters. Like, which Muppet would I choose to be Anakin? Since in my version he doesn't make the cut.
See, I think Padme
don't
would be
know.
cool as a Muppet because you could do all of
She
her
would.
like doll. You could do all of them as
Yeah.
doll dresses.
It's true.
Like,
It's
and it'd
true.
be, and then you can sell them all
But-
to children.
Yes, as you should, as one should.
We're always
but
it's
now
Star Wars. They're always thinking about the marketing.
Now I'm really into like the idea of Padme trying to pass herself off as a Muppet.
As a Muppet, that would be great.
Because I want to see that happen.
That would be amazing.
I'll have to keep thinking about this, Liberty. Oh my gosh, Star Wars actors with Muppets. I'll keep thinking.
I mean, honestly, I would just want the Jim Henson Company to make Muppet versions of all of the like canonical looks of the actors and then have them still like I literally want it to be a children's version of the movie.
Yeah.
Even more so done with puppets or Muppets. Like where everybody is still the same. Like it's still Ian, is that the name of the guy who plays Obi-Wan? Ian
No, not Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor,
Yeah.
thank you. It would still be Ewan McGregor. It would still be
Hello there.
Qui-Gon Jinn, like
Yeah.
as Liam Neeson. It would still be what's her face who plays Padme and the other woman who plays Kirsten Dunst and what's her face? What's the other one? They had both of them in this film because they looked very similar.
Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley, yeah, Keira Knightley and Kirsten Dunst, right? Those were the two that played Padme and her.
Keira Knightley and not Kirsten Dunst.
It wasn't Kirsten
It's,
Dunst. Okay.
Shoot, Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you. That's who it was. Yeah, so it'd still be like them voice acting the Muppets. It would
Yes.
just be
Right.
Muppet versions of them.
Yeah. Right. So like they could be Muppets that don't exist yet, right? Like
Yeah. They're making them new.
like people Muppets.
Yep. I mean, they have plenty of those. Wasn't in one of the Muppet movies they had like oh no, that was Kermit's cousin. He was a frog. Never mind.
Yeah.
There was
I
a
wanna
human
know-
Muppet character though. There was like in one of I think the movie that I saw in like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
There was definitely a humanoid. Like it was literally just a human person.
Right.
As a Muppet though.
Yeah. Well, they do that with those old men. Like those are.
Oh, that's
humans,
true. Yeah, they
like,
are human too. So there is
even the Swedish
canonical,
baker is
technically
pretty much a human.
Yeah.
Although he looks weird. I want to know who would Animal be? Like who would Animal sub in for in the Star Wars movies?
I really want him to be one of the fish that tries to eat the sub
Okay. Yeah.
in the Gungans. I don't know. I just be
Oh my
funny.
God, the
Because the
Gungans.
nose would like just imagine like a giant version of his head
Yeah.
as like the nose comes at you and it's Obi-Wan trying to like maneuver
Yes.
while insulting Jar Jar Binks because I'm pretty sure that's what he calls him.
Oh my God,
Like
I know Jar Jar. You know, I didn't realize Jar Jar was problematic when it came out. I was like, oh yeah, it's kind of funny. Like whatever. Like I didn't think too much of Jar
no,
Jar.
I get that. I get that.
And then
completely.
afterwards, everyone's like, Jar Jar
No,
is
he's
the worst. And I was like,
super racist.
oh yeah, I guess he is, isn't he?
He is a little
Whoops.
bit- Whoops.
I should care more about this.
I mean, I think it's also just that, like, I don't think Lucas intentionally
Right.
did that, but it's definitely one of those things of, like, he was so focused
on,
on trying to
guys.
make these, like, super child-friendly characters that he just...
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing that they did with, there's a couple of the Transformers that I know had a similar
Oh really?
issue, yeah, because they were, like, the way that
Nice.
they betrayed them was just not exactly the most kosher.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't catch
I think
those.
it got people offended.
Okay. Did not watch those, so I don't know.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I only
Missed that
remember it
drama.
briefly because I just remember hearing people being upset about it.
Sure. makes sense. Like, why be that way if you don't have to be?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah. All right, I'm going to read off these billion names, and then I'm going to answer this poll question. So put in your lifeline choices for me, if it is, in fact, a lifeline. We'll see. Oh, my gosh. All right, John McCardle and Cass, thank you guys for all the memberships. You're amazing. You are keeping us alive. We really appreciate it. And we hope that we got some new people in here who are willing to check us out.
Heck yeah.
That helps a lot. John Thompson, R, Some, Nuclear Hustle, definitely not a Rameshi, Furry Mudkip, Artie Chard, Gungrick, Dalton Strobel, Sean Bird, Kay Cardwell, Jeff, that guy Kyle, David Hurst, Mike, Siphus Kane, Clangdin, Bangdin, Zestful Zest. I lost it. Link 80DK, Matthew Lazara, T Bouncer, Kef Cabal, VO2 Max, Chris Lambert, Squiggle, Abraham Paterka, Fenrian, Big Brown Cow, Scotty Pruitt, Aaron Grabowski. My goodness. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Not Occult, the hobby collab. Okay, here's Liberty Fires' choices for Muppet Star Wars. Padme human. Miss Piggy is fake Padme. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, thank you.
There you go. There you go.
Bean Bunny. Oh, the little rabbit. Yes, the cute little like rabbit that's
I don't
like always
actually
in a
know
jacket.
this one.
It's kind of a little more niche Muppet. Yeah.
Got it.
I
Okay.
can't remember where I've seen him. Is he like Tiny Tim in The Christmas Carol? I don't remember. No, Tiny Tim is a frog. Never mind. I forget.
No, Tiny Tim was I thought Tiny Tim was the little rat character.
Rizzo hangs out with Gonzo and he helps tell the story.
Oh, is
He's
that
like
what it is? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and then because like it's Kermit and Miss Piggy are married and like so they have like frogs and pigs for children.
Okay, of course.
Because they don't want to do some horrifying like mishmash of frog pigs. Rizzo is Obi-Wan. Oh, that's funny. Sam Eagle is Qui-Gon. Jar Jar is Beaker. Oh man, who would be Darth? Oh no, not. Yeah, Darth Maul. Who would be Darth Maul? Thanks, Liberty. That helps us out.
My favorite character. Who would be Darth Maul?
Yeah, chat. Who would be Darth Maul? Let's check this poll. So Grievous had a breathing condition due to a fight against a Jedi. Who dis? If I were going to just pick, like without knowing, because I don't know. Does anyone? I don't know.
I mean, yes.
Yes, of course. I would have picked Yoda because I'm like, he's this little like swamp creature. He probably gave him like allergies or something. But I'm gonna trust chat today and say that it's because Yoda's dead. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh no, Obi-Wan. Yeah, Obi-Wan is dead now.
Well,
yeah.
he is, but not in context of when this, like when
Right.
the,
Right. And I don't know who Ayala is, so that's fine. So I'm going to go with, Mace Windu is Samuel L. Jackson. He dies, I think, right?
He does.
So I'm going to go with Mace Windu.
That is correct.
Okay, thank you, Chad.
Ayala is actually the Twi'lek character, the Twi'lek Jedi that dies in, like, one of the opening scenes in one of the movies, I think. Or it might be during Order 66. I can't remember now, but she definitely is dead. She is dead.
So they're all dead.
Well, except for Yoda and Ben aren't.
Didn't Yoda die? I mean, but not in like when we meet this character. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're dead later, but like you got to remember that these are the prequels, so they technically happened before the original ones. So like, which also does give you the answer because like, yeah, Ben would not have been dead yet. So
right. Okay. I was kind of. Well, that's okay. It still tripped me up because I was like, well, they're all dead. Like, so it could have been any of these.
Dead. By the time I am watching the movies, they're all dead.
Commanded by, I'll put Luke. We'll say Luke. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Got this one.
Oh, for the last one?
I'm going to throw the last question up first. Before we did fan stuff, because we did talk about this, we have a very vibrant Discord community that I hope some of you guys are willing to check out. And we cover hobby stuff that our fans do.
Luke is not General Skywalker.
Oh, okay.
You just say Anakin or Annie, because it's General Skywalker would have been. That's what I was like, wait a minute, Luke.
You're like,
what?
Luke?
What?
I'm like
Luke,
Skywalker. It's got to be Luke, right?
What's the last question? I didn't think we had one about Luke.
Was gonna mess up the question.
I also thought it was funny because I was like, but why isn't it called Vader?
Right, Vader. I'm like not paying attention at all. Okay. All right, I'll read, or do you want to read the actual
Yeah, I'll read
question?
the,
Okay.
Later nicknamed Vader's Fist. This Stormtrooper Legion started as an illustrious clone battalion under the Grand Army of the Republic, commanded by General Skywalker. What is the Legion's number? And my God, this is the one where like, this is the one that I think is the easiest.
Okay. Is there a 69th up here? Nope. All right. All right.
But
hey guys, I'm gonna trust you, but
you okay? You
it's
know,
supposed to be easy.
You know the official Stormtrooper grouping, like the humans who cosplay officially as like the Stormtroopers and like do all the official stuff. No, okay, this isn't gonna help. Never mind. Well,
I don't know anything,
sorry.
Angela. No, I love it. I love this. Oh my God, there's so many people watching that are just dying. Liberty says Swedish Chef is Darth Maul. Okay, interesting choice. We also see Animal
I
as
can
Darth
see that.
Maul.
I could see that. So who would be Grievous then?
Yeah, I know. I feel like Grievous should be because of all the.
Yeah, he's got all the like. I feel like Swedish Chef is Grievous because I feel like he would just give him all the knives and he'd just swing his arms.
Yes, he's crazy.
I don't know who I would put as Darth. I mean, I do like Swedish Chef and I like Darth Maul, so I'm okay with this. I am okay with this, but like,
it's hard to have a wrong answer. But
do you think I should try putting like in the eye, like one of the eyes, like the beam?
Oh, totally. Yeah, you could pull it off, girl.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so. All right, guys, we're gonna talk fan stuff. So this is all work from our server, from you guys, and we're starting with Lars. Lars just joined our server not too long ago. Lars is actually a local friend of ours. Well, I shouldn't say local. He's not local anymore. He moved, but
How dare.
We used to party with this guy all the time. We miss him. So thank you for joining our server, Lars. It's been a while. Lars here has painted Darkest Dungeon.
Ooh,
Have you
I
heard of
love
that?
that.
Okay.
I love the video game. I haven't tried the tabletop version, but
Yeah.
I play the digital one a lot.
I
haven't played much of the second one because there's like Dungeons 2 out.
Okay.
But I have played a crap ton of the first one.
Yeah, I have not heard of this.
Oh,
and
really? It's such a good game.
Yeah. He posted a bunch more pictures. He's very proud of himself. He made a lot of progress. And so if you guys want to see more of this army or this game that he's painted up, check out our Discord to see additional pictures.
It's all it's some of the baddies.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, the art design for it's really cool. If you like Mignola's art, you'll probably enjoy the game's art because it's very reminiscent of Mignola with Hellboy and everything like that, in my opinion.
I do like Hellboy.
Here, let me show you I'll pull it up for you.
Sure.
Darkest.
We'll check out the next one. Oh, this is Cody. Cody's a regular. Cody is one of these people that just paints so fast. Really high quality. And he's always posting like, you commented on his Kingdom Death in.
Yes.
Yeah, he plays a lot of that.
So that's the art style.
Oh, that's cool.
Very Mignola.
Yeah, nice.
And it's all very goth feeling too, which is
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, this is some Deepkin from Cody. Deepkin is such a pretty army.
Is.
Zach's working on starting his Deepkin army now, and he's going like the river route. So everything's going to be kind of like
are they
little
gonna be some, like
drab.
catfish ones?
Maybe.
That would be cool.
But this is beautiful, Cody. Thanks for sharing, and thanks as always for being a supporter and hanging out with us in hobby chat.
Yeah.
We do love hanging out in our virtual chat room in our Discord. Oh yes, this is Spirecraft. Yeah. Spirecraft, I totally forget what this model is, but you've been like doing your process in our channel for a while now, and it's been great to see. And
is it a Slaves of Darkness model?
It,
or is it Slanesh? I can't tell what
it looks like Slaves to D. I can't remember.
I think it might be, but
somebody in chat will tell us. They're nice.
Yeah, the only thing that makes me question it is I feel like I know there are some Slanesh.
Chaos Warrior. Okay.
Oh, it's a Chaos Warrior.
Chaos Warrior. Okay.
Cool.
And he was last asking for thoughts on a bright green grass base or muted grass, and he went with muted grass, which I think was the right call. It looks good. It's a nice job. All right, this is Broken Chef. He's another regular. He's a commission painter, and we see him a lot in Hobby Hang. You should check him out on Instagram. But yeah, these are some Skaven dudes he's working on. I cannot remember what this is called.
Oh, the storm vermin, I think.
There you go. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I cannot remember. I'm like, Angela will know. She likes Skaven a lot.
do
They're
like
so
the
cool.
Skaven.
I love the like green and purple that they kind of lean into.
Oh yeah,
like,
it's one of the reasons I like their schemes so much.
Yeah, super fun.
All that warp stone is just so fun to paint. All right, I'm gonna try something.
All right, this is Filippo. Filippo, and we will talk about this towards the end, but we do have a monthly hobby challenge. Filippo won a couple months back.
Ooh.
And it was with the, what was it? I think it was
this is that one of the Soul Blight guys that I think.
Flesh Eater Quartz. Yeah.
Or sorry, yes, Flesh Eater Quartz.
Yes, this is Justice Gourmet, and this is like my favorite model. I don't know, it's like one of my favorite models. It's so gross, and I love his lore. Nice job, Filippo. This army, when you're done, oh my God, I cannot wait to see your glamour shots. It's going to be so impressive and beautiful and gross. I just love it.
Yeah, I also I have to compliment the fact that you, it's a very grim dark model, right? Like you've gone with a very dark color scheme, but you can really tell the vibrancy of some colors that you pulled out there. Like I'm just impressed with basically that grim dark element of it, because I'm not very good at that. I usually I'm all bright colors all the time. So I'm not very good at doing like that muted color tone, but still managing to get saturation like that. Very, very impressive.
Yeah, he has this cool like it's like green pink tinted skin that is like, oh, I wouldn't have thought to do that, but it's like it's somehow bright and drab at the same time.
That's so cool.
Yeah. All right, sorry, I was putting in an iris, so let me wrap that up and I'll hit the next button. All right, okay, and this takes us to Saul. Now, Saul recently finished this, and Saul is also working on becoming a commissioned painter.
Nice.
So he put a lot of work into this guy, got a lot of feedback. We have a hobby critiques channel in our Discord. If you want to have your work critiqued on air or within our Discord, it's a good channel to submit your work into, and you want to be very specific about what you're asking for. So, how do my rocks look, or how can I work on the lighting here, or what could I do to improve the sword? Anything like that, something specific that you want people to take a look at. That's the best way to get constructive criticism. And Saul kind of just asked, anything I'm missing, which is a little vague, Saul, but that's all right. If we think of anything, we'll share that with you. But yeah, I mean, either way, I still wanted to show it off. Like, we don't have to critique it or not. I don't know what he's missing, to be honest with you.
So the only thing that stands out to me personally, like I really like the flesh tones. I really like what you did with the base. Like that base is so cool. Are they real rocks? Are they just straight rocks that you put on there? Because that is sick.
But he painted them. Like he repainted them to match.
Yeah, sweet.
It's
so
cool.
I love the basing. Like for me, the metallics are showing up. I know this could just be the picture, so take this with a grain of salt as a critique. But to me, the only thing that stands out to me is that the metallics are a little shiny, and if you did put a wash on them, I almost want to see it a little bit heavier. But that's just me. Like the gold especially, I think comes across as very, very like super vivid, and I think it fights your softer color tones with the leathers, the flesh, the cloth, and the stone. And that's the only thing for me.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering that too, like maybe tone down the what's it called, the armor a bit, because like I assume this guy has seen battle.
Yeah, he looks too clean.
Right.
For what I imagine is a warrior who's like kicked some butt. Like he looks like a badass, like he's done some cool things in battle, and right now he's just feeling a little clean.
Yeah.
For having been in battle.
Painted very well. Like
yeah, painted super great.
But that's about it. Yeah, and then anytime you want to push something further, like, is there any like? There's probably no OSL in this thing, but like having a light source that is directed and you can exaggerate your shadows to follow that light source a bit more. Like that's another easy way to. No, I shouldn't say easy. It's not easy to do, but it's like. It's an easy concept to attempt, to enhance
your, like, take your painting job to a next level.
Yeah.
It's honestly why I'm trying OSL a little bit here with the red. I don't know if it's worked fully, but I kind of like it. He looks
that takes us back.
Weird.
Yeah. Yeah, but thank you guys for submitting your work and for always hobbying, right?
Yeah.
Wow, it's 6:17. This went by so fast.
We've been kicking ass.
Yeah, I'm going to, what do I need to do? Oh, I need to answer this question at some point.
It's true, yes.
And then the other thing I wanted to mention, because again, we have a lot of new folks in chat and we're hoping that you want to join our server. Our Discord's very fun. We do have a monthly activity that I want to share with you. This is our mod Soups. He is running this event in our Discord, so thank you, Soups. Every month there is a new topic, a new theme that you can submit your work to, and the way to do that is, sorry, I didn't have the, there we go. The way to do that is to post in any channel you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be anything specific, but it does need to have this hashtag crowing for it. And you'll be considered for our monthly challenge, which the winner will receive a Discord title. Of course, you can hop into our Discord now and see who the past winners are currently. And also, we have Soups is painting up a Castellan Crow mini, and it is divided into 12 chunks. And so the winner will get to choose a chunk, or I don't know if you get to choose the chunk. I'm not sure about that. Soups will tell you. You get creative control over that chunk, and Soups has to paint it however you want. And then we also send a physical prize. So make sure you check that out.
That's
At the
cool.
end of the year, we'll vote on our top out of the 12, and you will receive that wholly completed crow miniature to do with as you wish. Yeah, this month the theme is power. So it's open up to your interpretation. However you want to interpret that is fine. Obviously, it gets factored into how we vote, so you want to make sure you clarify your interpretation. And yeah, we hope to see some more submissions this month.
That'd
for
be awesome,
power.
yeah.
Yeah, so go check that out. Join our Discord. It's great. Oh my gosh. Okay. Cass, thank you again for your hint. 250 plus 251, you get, I guess I know what the answer is, because Cass would never lead me astray. And Liberty Fires, Gonzo as General Grievous. Okay, that's his choice.
I accept that.
Yeah, it's not a bad choice. I still am with you on Animal. Or those freaking weirdos from Labyrinth that I was talking about
There
with
you
all the
go.
appendages. Like, they
Yeah.
seem like
They could, there
they'd
you go.
be
That could be
weird.
Grievous.
Grievous, yeah. Okay, I'm going to make my choice because it's pretty overwhelming. Plus, Cass helped me, so I'm going to go with 501st.
That is correct.
Okay.
That is also the name of the cosplay group. They are the 501st.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Of course I knew that.
Yeah, no, it's very funny. So the 501st started out as clone troopers. If you've ever heard of Captain Rex, he was in the movies, along with Cody. Cody was the 32nd, though. He was Obi-Wan's. But Rex was Anakin's, man. And the 501st were his entire squad. And you can learn their devastating history by watching the Clone Wars. And you'll
Okay.
cry.
Ooh.
You will cry.
Will I?
You will cry.
Did you cry in any of the other Star Wars things?
No.
Okay. Okay.
You will cry. The clones.
She's like, I'll make sure of it.
No, I'm gonna bring onions and I'm gonna put them under your eyes as you're watching this episode. No.
Okay.
No, I just mean that like
It's
I love the clones.
yeah.
And you would think that being the same dude over and over and over again, because literally they are clones of Jango Fett.
Right.
You would think that they'd be all identical, but they're not. They all
Like-
have personalities.
Okay, that's what I was
They're
going to
all
ask.
they start getting individualism.
Oh, no.
And yeah.
I bet the Empire doesn't like that.
Oh no, they don't. But it's a really cool. It's really fascinating because if you like military history or you're just intrigued by the politics around the military and veterans and all kinds of things like that,
Yeah.
over time as you watch the Clone Wars and then go into Bad Batch especially, which is a focus on one of a very specific clone group, you will be like, whoa, I love the clones, and you'll start knowing all of their names because they all
Okay.
have names.
Okay. So Caldorf says Rogue One will make you cry. I'm sorry, Caldorf. I did not cry. It did not make me cry. I have a heart of stone. All right, so I'm hoping this one does. Because I'll have to check out.
There's some
Clone
some
Wars.
just devastating things that like the clones go through, and you're
Sure.
yeah, and then there are some
mean,
deaths that are like
It can't be fun to be a clone. Like you're cloned for a specific purpose, and also you're not allowed to have individualism. Mm-hmm. And like you look like everyone around you. It's like,
Oh, they start standing out too.
Okay.
What's great though is that like the clones like are all voiced by the same guy.
oh my gosh.
So it is like this man is like prolific.
yeah.
It's really fun to like just see what he does.
Yeah. Cass, I did get 3 out of 4 right thanks to chat, except for the first one.
No, the second one
The
because
first
you didn't listen to chat.
Right.
In that
The
one.
first one you were chat was trying to thwart me.
And then they stopped because they were like.
She doesn't need the
Well,
help.
here's the thing. I actually don't know if chat was specifically trying to thwart
That's
you.
true. Maybe they just didn't know.
I just think that's a tough question. I don't think many people are like, oh, yes, Ilum, of course, when
Yeah,
you get the Kaiba crystals.
Right.
Everybody knows it as Star Killer base.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's why, is everybody knows it as like that. I think
I see.
modernly.
Okay. How are you doing on yours?
I think
on your Pez?
I think I just need to stop at this point. Like
Yeah,
I
at
think
some point.
I keep going back and trying to do more and then like fixing it and then doing more and then fixing it and I
always
just
happens.
I don't know. I don't know if I've okay, here's maybe.
Yeah.
That's
Here, let me put on the.
Oh yeah, let's
I'm like,
hear.
Let's not struggle. We don't have to.
Okay, so that's what
Look!
I did.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna. Oh wait, I need to hold it. There
Look at
we
her.
go.
She's got her cameras better than I do. Oh my gosh.
So I tried to make it look like he was like holding the beam in front of him. I don't know what I should do on this panel though. I feel like I think I need to go like
Yeah. That looks great.
down like a little like that maybe. I don't know how to focus again.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I do the same. I have the same issue on my own setup. I'm constantly like, what actually is happening, I'm just doing this. I'll just be like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna slowly
same.
drift off screen.
Oh, I think it looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't do, what is it called? OSL
Yeah.
very often.
I struggle with it too, and I'm glad you bring that up. I signed up for this. We have Devin Bush, Brush Adept, on
Yes.
Instagram, who's frequently been on our channel, and he offers workshops in our Discord. Again, that's a great reason to become a mandrel if you're not one yet.
Heck yeah.
He, shoot, what was I saying?
OSL? He has a class?
Yeah, he has a class. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I signed up for it in Nova. That's out in August
nice.
on the East Coast. We're going to head to Nova. He's also teaching lots of classes, a handful of classes at KublaCon, which is this weekend coming up, which I
Woo!
mentioned earlier.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I'm going to KublaCon. I
Okay.
originally, so I'm going to Fanime, which is also the same time.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm
You can't really
big
go to both.
weeb.
No.
I did go to, I have gone to both before.
Yeah.
But okay, so I don't know how many of you are anime fans, but I've really gotten into Delicious and Dungeon, and it's like the best show that
Ooh.
I've ever watched, and I love it so much, and I really need to find plushies of all of them.
Yeah.
I also have been watching Shangri-La Frontier, which is also a fantastic anime, especially if you're really fucking tired of isekai, but you want something that's still set in a video game, because the show is so good, and I really need to find a plush of the bunny. If anybody
Yeah.
knows where I can get a plush of the bunny, oh my god, please send me a link. I need it. I need her in my life. Right here. That was probably really loud. I think I slapped the microphone. I'm sorry.
That's all right. They like it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we said so.
Hot.
Cool. Yeah.
And so I don't know if I'm going to end up going to KublaCon because of that. Cause
Right. Yeah, we signed up for one class on each day.
Nice.
Because we wanted to not totally miss the streams.
Oh, yeah, no, totally. I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah. Delicious Dungeon in Hobby Hang. We were talking about Darkest Dungeon earlier. I don't know what.
Delicious in
What's
Dungeon
Delicious?
Delicious in Dungeon is a really good anime series.
Oh,
that is,
okay.
Yeah, it's just an anime series.
Got it.
Yeah. I won't regale you about how
It's
amazing
okay.
it is.
You can. Why don't we show off where we got to? I think
Oh,
we
yeah.
finished. I'm calling mine done.
Yes,
Let me
I'm
turn
calling
on
mine
the
done,
Lumix.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, I like what you did with the hair. Oh my god. Okay.
Look how cute.
Look how cute they are.
Oh my gosh. We're going to show our before and afters on Instagram, of
Yes.
course. So you can check that out there.
I did nothing really on the back. I did a little bit of gray, but like
I kind of like just let the hair fade into the green, and
it works
like,
really
whatever,
well because
it's
that's
fine.
literally what his hair does.
Yeah,
Like
it's
I am genuinely. This is such a good. Like he looks more okay. He's more saturated on the camera than he actually is in real life, and like this is so spot on to the like pasty green that Yoda
His
is.
sallow face.
It is. It really is because he's an old man.
He is.
Little like alien dude, and he's just like. You did such a good job.
Thanks. I really like your OSL. I think it reads
you. I
like
think,
there's a light going across his
I
mask.
think
Yeah.
I think so too. I think I like.
That's cool.
I feel like I needed a little bit of a different red tone maybe, perchance to like bring it out even further. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it actually for my first attempt.
It looks great. Awesome. Well, let's say thanks to a lot of people. Angela, thank you for coming and being on our show.
It was my pleasure.
Yes.
I always loved being here. This was awesome.
Thank you for my quiz. I learned so much. I'm sure it is in one ear and out the other.
Oh
but
yeah, no.
I still appreciate it.
One day you'll wake up and you'll be like, Ilum!
501.
Or 501st. Yeah, 501st. I know it.
And want to give a special thank you to everybody who was in chat today. It was wild.
Yes.
We've never seen support like that before. I really appreciated it. Super fun. Lots of great questions and goofing off.
Loved
and thank you again to our mandrels. You guys do that extra special thing every month, and it tells us you like us. We appreciate it. We do have another mandrel class coming up next month with Timbit. If you guys remember Timbit's like in our server, like he's been hanging out for forever. He'll be teaching something in June.
June's that is the next month. That is the next month we're going into.
So keep your eyes peeled. We'll talk about that on an upcoming stream soon. And with that, I will say be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, and always be creating. Bye.
Bye.